What type of math is going to be on the SAT? So someone already followed up that a big chunk of the test is linear equations. Let me give you the top 5 most important topics that you should be comfortable with for SAT math. And this is totally rough and this is just off the top of my head, but it's a good place to start. There's more than this, but these are probably the 5 most important things. First thing would be linear equations. Absolutely. So we're talking y equals mx plus b. Finding slopes, y-intercepts, the properties of lines, all that stuff, really important. Second would be word problems and the tactics for solving them, in particular plugging in and translating. So plugging in meaning taking numbers, either your own numbers or numbers from the choices, plugging them into the problem and kind of avoiding algebra. Or if you're going to do it the algebraic way, knowing the ways to translate words into equations or expressions, which you can then solve. So that's huge, big chunk of things. What else? Anything to do with quadratics and factoring, very important. So quadratic formula, factoring quadratics, vertex form, graphing them, ax squared plus bx plus c, axis of symmetry, discriminant, things like that, right? Algebra 1 / algebra 2 stuff you've probably learned in terms of factoring, solving, finding solutions, x-intercepts, y-intercepts, right? Nothing groundbreaking. This isn't calculus. This is stuff that you certainly have done if you're in at least like 10th or 11th grade. And yeah, so definitely important to know that. What else? Percents, huge. Percents and percent change, absolutely critical. Not only because it's all over the test, but also because you probably haven't done anything with percents or percent change in a really long time, maybe middle school. So it just takes a while to remember how all that stuff works and remember the approaches, learn how to translate, learn how to do percent change, all this stuff. And what would be my 5th topic of importance? Pretty steep drop off at this point. We can kind of add fractions in here. That's kind of part of it. Fractions. And then like, yeah, surveys and scatter plots, I guess, would be another one. So how are surveys constructed? What counts as a good survey? What can you conclude from surveys? In terms of experimental design, what are scatter plots? What are best fit lines? How do they relate to the data points? All that kind of stuff you might have learned in like a beginning statistics type class, or maybe Algebra 2 sometimes does a little statistics. Would be pretty good as well. So those are the top 5 topics. There's more, but those are ones you definitely want to have a really good handle on. And as a little plug, I have an SAT math course which covers everything on this list and more. So I cover all these topics, practice questions. We go through 7 real tests, question by question. You see exactly how to solve all the questions. So SAT math course, go to reasonprep.com and you'll learn more about it there. Go to the courses section of the site and you'll find out more info. So those would be my top 5 topics. To learn more about Reason Prep's SAT, SAT subject test, and ACT video courses, go to reasonprep.com/enroll. And you can find the link in the description below the video.